Have you ever woken up to a specific scent or time of morning that makes you pull something from your past? You remember your mother making you some food, or you and your friends playing in your bedroom, or maybe just watching the sunset as you play some games on a cool summer night as the fans of your computer buzz quietly. Do you want it back? This feeling is called nostalgia. Now, I'm not gonna try and sound smart. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what nostalgia is. I'm just trying to explore the topic and see what makes it tick. So, I've decided to explore the field of nostalgia and what variety of sensations, feelings, or places can trigger it, and how distant they can be to something familiar that you can make out. And I'm gonna try and see how you can trigger it. It's the last day of school. Your mates have gone out already to have some fun, and you stayed a bit, and now you're leaving too. It's late afternoon. As you exit the hallway, you see dust particles floating around, and light beams from the window hitting the lockers next to you. There's no one in sight. Suddenly, you get this feeling. You start to get goosebumps and start remembering all the good times you had here. You seem to almost see them play out in front of you, like you want to grasp them and make them come back just one more time. But the hallway remains still, like it was before. You get home, thinking back to that feeling you had exiting your school. Your mates have already texted you about some plans for summer break, and you decide to unwind with some music. As you put your headphones on and shuffle your all-time playlist, a song starts playing. A song that you listened to last summer at around this time of the year. Suddenly you open your eyes and get struck by this feeling of familiarity and memories. Similar to last time, you close your eyes, imagining that one bike ride with your buddies. You weren't listening to that song at that moment, but it was a period of time when it was your favorite. You get engulfed by it. You start to sing along and remember more, and the feeling slowly fades away. You're left struck there, but again, don't think much of it. You take a walk a bit later at night. It's summer now, so you hear some owls, and since summer is a season, it doesn't last forever. You get that feeling, but it's light since the sound isn't blasting in your ears. It takes you back to summer nights with your friends playing on the playground later than you should have. You wake up from that day. It was pleasant. You feel like the summer is going to go great. As you wake up, you smell the neighbors next door cooking some food. That smell that lines up with that morning time starts to give you some goosebumps again. You start remembering your mother's cooking around this time with that exact same smell from her old pot. You can almost taste the food, but then you suddenly get pulled away by the sound of your phone hitting the ground as it falls from your bed. As you turn on your air conditioner, you start to smell all that summer AC air flood your room as you can wish you can just grasp onto that for a bit longer. But you can't. These are the three most prominent triggers of nostalgia that I could write down and remember. They are one of our major senses, so it makes sense that they will be major triggers of such feeling. Nostalgia is mostly a good feeling that can bring back good memories, but it's mostly prominent in lonely people, and it can be proportionate to one's current complexity in life. I'll explain in a bit. I like to split up the feeling of nostalgia in two parts: healthy and unhealthy nostalgia. Healthy nostalgia is a nostalgia that you experience and look back on with appreciation for where you are in life and how nice it was back then too. It makes you cherish the memories that come with it, and it doesn't last for too long. Unhealthy nostalgia is a bit different. Unhealthy nostalgia is nostalgia that still seems happy. You get to remember all the nice memories, but there is a twist. If you remember correctly, I said that it's more prominent in lonelier people. They use the nostalgia to try and negate that feeling of loneliness to come back to that better time, but as the feeling starts to go, so does the euphoric feeling with it, causing desperation. Instead of looking forward to your future, instead of cherishing the current moments, you start to chase that feeling again. You want to go back to those times when you had no clue you would end up like this. It was so much better then, right? Just one more time, please, just a single minute. A similar thing happens as someone's life gets more complex. They wish to return to a time that it wasn't like that. The reason why this type of nostalgia is unhealthy is because it not only amplifies the bad feelings you already have, but it also makes you want to chase that same nostalgia more, making you get stuck on the present and future.
Have you ever had a dream that your favorite baby's drowning and you grab him by his sweater sleeve, pull him up onto the ground and you can hear the water slosh around inside his tiny gut, push his belly up and down but he can't cough the water up. Suddenly a flood comes out his mouth till there is nothing left inside of him. He's empty now, there isn't even one small breath and he goes limp in your arms. All the people's mouths are moving, all you hear are car alarms and you wake up and start to cry. I will lose my shit if even one more person I know dies, so please don't die. My mom's sick, she's in a hospital bed. I've got a word for all you ghosts in her head and all you skeletons in her closet. Leave her alone, leave her alone, leave her alone, please, because my mom needs you gone. My mom needs you gone. As long as she is haunted, she'll never get strong. My mom needs you gone. You traded all your paper clips for a soap dish that way. Your best friend's rubber ducky wouldn't slip and slide away, but he traded his rubber duck for a cigar box to place your paper clips in. Mr. Hooper came to say, oh, my dear friends Bert and Ernie, here's a little something for each of you from me. Here are your paper clips and here's your rubber ducky. How could I ignore such selfless generosity? The human body's made up of good and bad bacteria, but the antibiotics and the antibacterials are killing all the good ones, and the bad ones just get stronger and become super infections. It's harder to destroy them and it's harder to detect them, and there's something in her blood, and there's something in her leg, and there's something in her brain. My mom's sick, she's in a hospital bed. I've got a word for all you ghosts in her head and all you skeletons in her closet. Leave her alone, 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 please, because my mom needs you gone. My mom needs you gone. As long as she is haunted, she'll never get strong. My mom needs you gone. My mom needs